Welcome to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we're working on this fifth wheel. It's a Cameo. Gentleman called this morning, said that he has just absolutely cooked 2 sets of batteries in the last 6 months, and he's having some, sounds like he's having some 12 volt issues. Sounds like a relay on the 110 side of the water heater maybe chatters sometimes. So I haven't even got the meter out yet. So let's I did send Bill Hilly in first to look around, try and find stuff for me, and you'll be glad to know that he has served his time. He is no longer in jail, so I don't have to get him off of I don't have to go in and pick him up for work release. He's served his time, and he's a free man now, and he even has a girlfriend. I don't know if you're going to get to meet her anytime soon, but yeah, he's got him a girlfriend, so maybe he's straightening up. I don't know, I hope so. Guy needs to straighten up, so let's grab my multimeter and let's get started. There's Bill Hilly. Let's check in with him. What did we find, Bill Hilly? Well, we found our batteries, we found our disconnects, we found the transfer switch. Customers seem to think that the converter might have been up here. I don't think so. Let me no, Bill Hilly ain't found it either. So let me look up in there. Well, customer's right, it's a Xantrex 1200, so I'm assuming it's going to be an inverter converter. So let's see how much voltage. I know we got a red flashing light up there on that Xantrex. I don't know what that's for. Let's just see how much voltage we have coming into these batteries. I'll let y'all look here in just a second. Get my leads hooked up. Might have to go inside and find the remote for the Xantrex and maybe just reset it, or maybe there's something going on with it. Hard to say at this point. Well, that ain't good. 10.6 in the batteries. Let me see if we have any more voltage, because we've got breakers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 breakers over here on the side, and we've got 2 disconnects which are on. So unless a disconnect has failed, we know that's not our issue. Let me just start checking voltages back here. Bill Hilly's gonna go on a pocket break. Let me put him in my pocket. So let's see here. Let's see what we see. 10.6, that's battery voltage. 10.6, that's on a breaker coming right out of one of the battery disconnects. Here's another breaker. 10.6. Oh, that breaker's broke. Let's see here. 10.6, but that breaker is broken. You know, you're having a bad day when your breaker's broke. Wonder what that goes to. I'll see if I can show you. Sorry, trash truck's here. The post is broke out of it. You'll see that? That post is broken. Alright, trash truck's getting ready to get really noisy. Nothing I can do about that. I guess I could run over and say, dude, don't you realize there's a high quality production going on over here? And you're messing it all up. There's 13.3 coming out of that the other battery disconnect down to a breaker. Got 10.6 coming down the other side of that breaker. So the funny thing is that breaker's not even mounted. It's just like stuck in there. That's really weird. That's really weird. Breaker with the broken post. That's good. There's 10.6 on that breaker. 10.6 on that breaker. 10.6 on that breaker. 10.6 on that breaker. So we got one breaker here. We got 10.6 on one side, and we got 13.3 on the other side. So that's coming from our converter. Should be going to our batteries to charge our batteries, but it ain't making it through this breaker. So, oh, okay. Huh. Well, that's strange. Two of them breakers have a bus bar across them. Across them. Well, that's weird. At least I got her goobered up in there. Let me go get a socket and a driver handle. Sorry, my nose is running today. And I'm gonna have to unhook that breaker so I can get to the bottom of it and see if it even has a reset button on it. I can't touch the bottom of it. They really got it bunched up in there, man. What a mess. And we're gonna have to find out what size breaker that plastic one is and replace it, because that's gonna fail. Whew. Focus. There we go. Yeah, that one's gonna fail too. So let me go get some tools. Be right back. That was funny. Trash truck. When I pulled in here, I noticed that dumpster. Man, it had stuff piled up all around it. Metal stuff, big boxes, all kinds of stuff. And a trash truck come in. He got some of the boxes, and that's it. I mean, there's a washer or a dryer over there. I don't know, all kinds of stuff piled up all around that dumpster. And he's like, "Yeah, I ain't taking all that junk." He didn't either. He didn't even dump the dumpster. So, got some tools here. Let me see if I can get this one breaker out of here. Got spark in it. Oh, goodness gracious. Sucker was tight, I'll tell you that. Tell you what, I better go get some tape. I'll pull them cables off. I better tape them so that don't get no sparkage up in here. Brought my phone too. See if I can get a picture, because that Xantrex mounted to the floor up there. I can't bend my head around up there. Look at it. Get a picture. See if I can see what that red blinking light is. Got blinky lights all over the place up there. Let me see if I can tell what it is. Exclamation point. Looks like a book. I have no idea. Say it just needs to be reset. It says OK beside the button too. There's a button there. So I guess get this breaker figured out, and I'll push that OK button. battery mode light is also flashing. We also got an error code, an O1, E01, error 01. So we got some stuff to work with here. Let's see, finish getting this breaker out of here. It could have a reset button on the bottom of it, but I can't get to it till I get it out of there. The way they got it mounted, it's in between two other, just, you know, small inline breakers. These are probably 30, 40, 50 amp breakers. I don't think they make those style of breakers that are more than 50 amp. I've never seen one over 50 amps. Oh, let's see here. Alright, no reset button. So that one is obviously bad. Get it out of here and finish testing it. Be able to show you that with the ohms part of my meter. Let me take that cable off real quick. I'd say that one side's dead. I'll verify that. Oh no, that's there. That's the coming in, and that's the battery voltage. Oh wow, the battery voltage actually is only like 7.3. So it was getting partial. It was getting like partial voltage through this. It's a 50 amp. It's a 50 amp breaker. So let's see what it ohms out at. Really high resistance. 196 ohms. I'm just ohmed across it. 196 ohms. Let me go get a 50 amp breaker. Let's see what happens. Might get more better. Might get more worser. We'll get one out of the truck. Be right back. I don't know if I mentioned or not, but there was no button on this one. So it's an auto reset. If it trips, as soon as it cools down, which is usually only a few seconds, it should reset. The way they got these things mounted in here, this is actually the wrong configuration. I'm gonna have to trim these ears off because I don't have room. I don't have room for those ears up in there. No biggie. No biggie at all. Just do what we gotta do to make it work, right? Because we really like to fix things the first try. It's coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back is for the birds. Alright, we'll figure out which way. You've got one gold stem on a breaker and one silver one. The gold is supposed to be the power coming in. Okay, so they actually had it backwards. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the gold is going to be on the battery side, so maybe that is correct. Not sure. We're gonna put it back the way the rest of them are, because they're all gold on the bottom, just like this one was. Sorry I can't show y'all what I'm doing. You'll just have to trust me that I'm doing what I say I'm doing. All that one's got the broken post. The other post is loose. Nuts loose on it. I'm not the first one in here either. Oops. Just dropped my nut. I am not the first one in here. I'm not the first one to change this breaker, because this used to have the same configuration breaker as the two on either side of it, because I could see where, you know, they make two different ones of these plastic breakers. One is the ears are on the side, and the other one, the ears are on top and bottom. And one that they had in here had no ears. One that used to be in here, just like the two that are on the right beside of it, have the ears on top and bottom. No difference in them. It's just they're set up different. So it's kind of hard when you're working in a place like this where there's no room. Sometimes it can be hard to mix and match the different style of breakers. Get them two nuts tightened up. This is an auto reset breaker that I just put in there also. So let's see what we have going into the batteries now. 13.5. So we're charging the batteries now. Okay, that's probably good, because the batteries were such low voltage that you know, there was going to be things that weren't working properly. Let me see if I still have the red blinky light up here. Nope. All of our blinky lights quit. That's great. So let me show you the picture here. So look, let me get the other picture. So we had a Xantrex 1200. Oh, stay sideways. It's not going to. Had a Xantrex 1200. I'm gonna let that message go away. Go away, message. Somebody's texting me. Go away. Look at the mess. Oh, it's a voicemail.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Matt.
Alright, let's get back to the picture. So, had the Xantrex 1200. It's not going to stay. So that battery mode was flashing. It's black. And then right here, we had a red light blinking. That's the exclamation point and the book symbol. And I didn't even have to reset it. It just it took care of itself. So there's nothing flashing up there now. The battery mode, it's not flashing. The red blinky light is not flashing. We've got a green light. So that sounds really good. So let me get that, let's see if I can get that other breaker out of there, because like I say, I can't believe it still works. I can't believe it hasn't failed. Usually when in post break like that, they're done. Let's see what it says now. 13.1 on one side and 13.1 on the other side, but it ain't gonna last. Let me get that one out and get it changed, and then we'll go in and talk to the customer, see if things are looking better inside. I bet they are. Here's that one that had the broken. It's broken inside. I don't know if you can see it. That post just turns. So I don't even know how it's still working. It's a 40 amp. Let me go grab one of them. Alright, got that breaker replaced. Now let's see. Everything up here should now have converter voltage, 13 something. Here's the battery, 13.0. Here's the breaker I just replaced, 13.0 on one side, 13.0 on the other. The first breaker I replaced, 13.0, 13.0. Breaker beside of it's 13.0, 13.0. And let me look up in here and make sure we don't have any lights flashing. All we have is a solid green light. So let me go talk to the customer. But I'd say that's gonna be it on this one. It's pretty easy peasy. Inverter converter apparently did not like not having a battery hooked up, because it was basically, or maybe it knew. Let me stand up. I've been on my knees long enough. Let me stand up, get out here. I'll talk to y'all. Oh. Yeah, I had to get off my knees. I was on my knees for 3.5 hours the other day working on that hydronic heater. It about finished me off, man. So in a kind of in a mud hole like this was too. My poor old knee pads have not had it easy here lately. So yeah, I think that's gonna do that on this one. I think that's gonna do that. I think that's gonna fix this one. Let me go in here and talk to the customer and see if things look better inside. I expect things didn't look very good in there. So yeah, y'all look good. You get down in that comment section, leave me a comment, a criticism, a concern, or if you're having hallucinations, let's hear about those too. Throw back to the camera. All right, y'all have a fantastic day. We'll catch you next time.